Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so today the reading starts out with taking inspired action to overcome limiting beliefs. We start with the 9 of air as well as the 8 of fire. So this 9 of air, it's not quite the same as the 9 of swords, but there are similarities to it. You see that her wrists are bound by this sword right here. So it's almost like she can't take action because the confusion of the beliefs that she has. Meanwhile, she's got this lotus that's blossoming at her throat, and then it feels like then there's this whole universal mind around it, speaking to this third eye, giving her vision. And if you look really close, there's an eagle's face superimposed over her eye. So, and then also I love that her fingers are there's light or flame bursting out of her fingertips. But and so it's like she wants to take action. It's just fear holding her back. And fuck fear. But it's easier said than done, I know. So it just feels like, so that's where the inspired action comes in. We have this 8 of fire. Not quite the same as the 8 of wands, but I like it in this context because it feels a lot like the 8 of wands. It just feels like if you start speaking your truth, allowing that blossoming in your voice to come through, allowing the visions and the guidance that you're receiving, allowing yourself to start speaking it and acting on it without considering, and always, I don't want to say don't consider consequences. It just feels like don't become, that whole term analysis paralysis. Don't become paralyzed to where you're afraid to take action because, what if this, what if that, what if people don't approve? Fuck people's approval. As long as you're not harming anybody, just act on your inspired ideas. So part of what this fear is, then we come over here to this very earthy energy. We've got the Father reversed. We've got the Princess of Earth reversed. We've got the 3 of air upright, and then we've got the 3 of earth reversed. So kind of what this tells me is that maybe in younger days, and younger days can be yesterday, it can be whatever, or it can be a series of things in your life, whatever. I don't know. The 3 of air usually is about some sort of heartbreak. Obviously, this is a different deck. And so it's more about what have you learned about what didn't work out. And I kind of feel like that summarizes all of this. What have you learned about what didn't work out? But over here, it's got you in some sort of fear mode because I kind of get with this Father reversed and this Princess of Earth reversed and this 3 of Pentacles reversed. This could be spoken in a few different ways. It could be that, as a child, you wanted to really do something. Say you wanted to be an artist, or say you wanted to be a scientist, or say something you wanted to do, start your own business, whatever it is that you wanted to put yourself into. And it could be that maybe you didn't get dad's approval or something like that. And so, and maybe you just never tried it because you didn't have the approval and you didn't believe in yourself. And so it's like, if only I would have tried. So there could be a lament of like, now it's too late or whatever, or this not belief in yourself is already present. And so this inspired action can seem really scary to you. Or it could be that you tried anyway and it didn't work out, and so that just reinforced dad not believing in you, whether he said something or not. Or it could have been that dad was so domineering and dominating that you weren't allowed to act on it, which kind of goes in the first scenario anyway. Either way, it's abandonment issues, it's daddy issues, that maybe it's time to confront that and get to the core of what it was that was so meaningful to you. This guy, he's not only is he planting seeds, but he is bleeding. He's bleeding onto this acorn. Like that's blood, sweat, and tears. I often call the 3 of Pentacles my starving artist card. And so that's a pretty good depiction of the 3 of earth, where you put blood, sweat, and tears into something that you really want to cultivate and nourish into being in your life. So whatever it was, it really meant a lot to you. Maybe you just were too young, you didn't have the wisdom, and if you didn't have the support of whatever masculine dad or whoever was in your life, then it's okay if things didn't work out. You know, now it looks like you're wiser. And really what's kind of stressing you out after looking at all of these is that it looks like whatever your soul's creative urge is calling you towards, whatever destiny is calling you towards, maybe that creates a lot of anxiety, and so you're afraid to act on it because of these past scenarios. But either way, it just feels like it won't stop calling you. So don't be afraid to try. And then we've got this, and it just kind of feels like learning from past mistakes, or learning from what broke your heart, learning from whatever didn't come to fruition, and seeing how can I do it better. So then we come over here to this 5 of water reversed and the Queen of water upright. And I really like the way this reading ends, because this is a lot about grief and honoring the grief and things that didn't work out, but it's reversed. So it kind of feels like you're working through that grief. The new ideas are starting to get your attention. You're starting to see the rays of hope. And as this Queen of water, you become a more emotionally balanced, loving, nurturing person, not only to others, but also to yourself. And it's okay for what's important to you to be important to you. It's okay to put your energy and your love into what is truly important to you, what is emotionally fulfilling and nourishing for you. And then the moon at her crown, it just feels like a lot like aligning to divine cycles. Once you start to act on your inspirations, divine timing will come into play, and you will synchronize, you will sync up with further manifestations, further confirmation, further information about being on the right path to the destiny that so has meaning for you. All right, that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.